Welcome back to Mile Town. This week we made the 80-mile round trip to Orpington to take on Orpington Rovers in the last 16 of the Kent Cup. Orpington last week lost to SE Dons in a cup competition in their own league, so they're a very, very good side. They were unbeaten beforehand. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Sunday League content in the coming weeks, and please drop a like on the video. It's Orpington to get us underway here in what's going to be a very, very windy game. Hopefully the ball doesn't hold up too much. You will hear a lot of wind distortion in the background. Hopefully you can sort of get past that and carry on watching the highlights. But yeah, the wind played havoc. The ball held up quite a bit in this game. Goal kicks weren't going as far as maybe they should. Some were going further than they should, being carried in the wind. But both teams managed to get on and compete in a really, really good game, bar the strong winds. As you can see, it's Luke Rowland in possession here. He tries to go outside his man, but the Orpington player knocks it out for a throw-in. Luke looks to take it quickly. He's looking to find Dwayne, but the Orpington player does intercept it. Gets the ball down well, shrugs off Dwayne. He goes on a little bit of a run here, cuts inside, finds the number 8. Number 8 takes a touch. He's looking to find a pass, plays it out towards the right midfielder, but touch is poor. Arnold manages to win it back. Plays the ball up towards Dino. Dino can't quite hold on to it. Arnold wins it back and plays it into Dwayne. Dwayne with the ball over the top here, looks to find a striker, but it goes straight through to the Orpington goalkeeper. It's Matty with a goal kick here after Orpington go close. He manages to find Chris Arnott. Arnott takes the ball and flicks it over to Dwayne. Dwayne holds it up for a couple of seconds while Arnott's making his run. Manages to play the 1-2. Arnott finds Joffy. Joffy's one-on-one with the keeper, but he decides to take a cut back inside. Plays it out towards Dino. Dino's looking to beat his man. Manages to do it. Plays it back across. Too heavy. Dwayne heads it back in, and Joff manages to fire home, and it makes it Orpington Rovers 0, Miletown 1. It's an early goal for Miletown here. I think sort of woke Orpington up a little bit. They started quite slowly in this half, and I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting them to come out of the blocks. They all seemed very up for it before the game. They go straight on the attack here from centre, play it back to their centre back, who manages to find a player out wide right. Plays back to the centre back. Obviously, he's now come out to the left with the number 9. Number 9 plays a pass up the field to the striker, who manages to hold it off. I believe the striker used to play for Sheffield United as well. Obviously, the best team on the island. They're playing in the Southern Counties League. So he's obviously played at a very good standard beforehand. He's causing a lot of trouble for us in this game. And I feel a lot of their players play at that level, and you could tell by the way they were knocking the ball about. It's Orpington with a chance to get the ball into the box here. He plays it in, but Luke Rowland's there to head it away. Only as far as another Orpington player who plays it back to his right back. He plays it into the number 7. Number 7 cuts back in on himself. Another ball into the box, and it's straight into the hands of Matty Butler. Orpington now have a throw-in down on the left wing, and despite being 1-0 down, they came out after that goal like a house on fire. They were up for it. They were pressing. They did not want to lose this game. They were determined to get an equaliser as quickly as they could. Luckily for us, they weren't able to break us down very early. Although we couldn't keep hold of the ball, we just kept giving the ball away in the midfield, or we were playing it up to the strikers. Our strikers weren't able to hold it up. As we can see here, Orpington have now been able to counter-attack, but it's cleared by Lukey Rowland, and it's gone out for a throw-in. After a bit more Orpington pressure, we were able to win back a free kick, which was taken by Luke Rowland up to the feet of Dino. Dino takes a good touch, manages to come back. He's forced back by the defender. Finds Nick Lee, who plays it out to Jack Bridger. Despite a poor first touch, takes it down well. Plays it out to Jordan. Jordan looks to flick it around the player, but it goes out for a throw-in. The Orpington throw-in is won straight away by Joff Butler with 2 men around him. He manages to cut inside him. He looks for a striker. Can't find him, unfortunately, with a nice pass with the outside of his foot. Jamie Head wins the ball back and wins a free kick for Miletown. From the resulting free kick, we've got Dean Lillis and Luke Rowland still over the ball. Dino looks like he's going to step up here as a go, and unfortunately he's just gone over the bar. We've got Orpington Rovers with another throw in. He plays it into a central midfielder, who's apparently fouled by Jamie. I'm not sure how much of a foul it actually was, but it's another chance for Orpington to get the ball into the box. He finds a head, but it's just over the bar. It's Matty with the resulting goal kick. He looks to go long. The ball is flicked on by Nico. Again, flicked on by Joffy. Dino's unlucky not to get there, but it's back straight to Joffy, who takes the ball down well. He's running at his opponents. They're standing off of him now. Looks to play out to Arnold, but unfortunately can't quite find it. goes for the second ball, but it's straight through. The Orpington keeper does pick it up. He looks to play it out to his left back here. His left back's coming onto the ball now. He's got a couple of options. Plays it out to number 11. Number 11 takes a touch inside, plays it back into the midfield, and this is another example of Orpington playing lovely football. They do knock it about very well, but Nico's there to do his job, wins it in the middle, plays it out to Alfie. Alfie looking for another long ball here. It's a sort of story of our game today. We played a lot of long balls, a lot of hopeless balls that, we didn't really have any answer as to why we were playing them. But, when Orpington are pressing you like they were, you can only do so much. It's Chris Arnold with a throw in here, out on the left-hand side. He plays it up to Dwayne. Dwayne's unable to take it down, and the number 8 picks it up in the middle, but gives it straight away to Jamie. Jamie knocks it out to Joff. Joff's looking for an option, but there's no one showing for him, so he just plays it in to Nico. Nico plays it back out to Arnold. Arnold's looking for an option down the line, as a little run, plays it into Joff, but Joff's unable to take it under control. Orpington clear their line, but it's only as far as Alfie. Alfie cuts inside his man, does second one, plays it back out to Arnold. Everything's coming down his left-hand side for us at the moment. Unfortunately, the pass isn't great, just behind Jamie. Orpington look to break here with the number 11. He's very, very quick. He's got legs on him. He's looking to put the cross into the box, but he's got to wait. There's no one in there for him at the moment. He does manage to beat Jordan, put the ball into the box. A little bit of miscommunication from Lukey and Matt, but they do manage to get it away, and it is a throw-in. Orpington with another free kick here that's onto the bar. Is it by Matty there? I'm not too sure, but the referee does give a goal kick here. Here we've got a good example of how the wind was carrying the ball. Matty with a massive kick up the pitch. I think not flicked on there by Dino. He does his best to try and win it, but it's headed on by the Orpington defender. Back to his keeper. Joffy's there. Rustles up the keeper a little bit, but the keeper holds on well. We've got another Orpington free kick. They look to put the ball into the box here, but it's straight into the hands of Matty Butler. It's another Orpington goal kick here. The Orpington keeper's been taking most of his goal kicks short, as he does with this one. The number 8's not closed down in time, so he plays it out to the left back. The left back's got a bit of time on the ball here. Manages to find the number 11. Number 11's going to go on a little bit of a run with the ball. He's evaluating his options, finds his midfielder, and the midfielder's got time to turn and play it through to the striker. Number 14 plays it out to the other central midfielder. He comes back out to this left-hand side with number 11. Number 11's looking for an option, comes back inside. And number 9's going to play up to the strikers. And this is, again, like I said, Orpington knocking the ball around very, very well. It's another good example of it, but we were able to hold them here. Lukey gets rid of the ball. Unfortunately, it's another long ball that's not being held up by the strikers. They're very isolated up there. Unfortunately, they couldn't hold it up. And here we see the ball go out for another throw-in. Throw-in's taken here up towards the number 11, I believe. Jordan's won it back well, looks to play it along. Dino wins a header into the midfield. He's taken down by Dwayne. Dwayne looks to find Joffy, but the keeper comes out. He's very, very quick on his line, this keeper. A lot of the game you won't see it on the camera, but he was actually just stood on the edge of his area. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get in the positions to test him from distance or take advantage of that. As we go back to the ball at Alfie's feet here, Alfie's going on a little run. He's going to look to find the striker again, but unfortunately Joffy is called offside. It's similar to last week with more free kicks in and around our own area. This time it's headed away. I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Nico, only as far as Joff. Joff looks to play it up the field, but it's out for another throw into Orpington. From the resulting Orpington throw in, he finds the number 9. Number 9 knocks it back to his skipper. Here we see the number 11 making a cracking run here. Unfortunately, Jordan's just out of position. The number 11 takes it into his stride here. Jack has to come across to try and help Jordan out. The ball's played in, and the number 14 tucks it home to make it Orpington Rovers 1, Miletown 1. And just before half time, Orpington have managed to grab a goal back. Dino gets us back underway here, and all we can say is the goal's been coming. Since going 1-0 down early on, Orpington have been on top of the game. We've not really created any more chances, any clear-cut chances anyway. Orpington have put the pressure on. They've not given us 2 seconds on the ball, especially when we've had it in and around our back line. Our strikers have been very isolated, which is a shame. But we do believe we can get back into the game at this point. You see here, the boys are not panicking yet. They're very calm and collected on the ball. Lukey taking it past the player and past another player here before playing it out up to Dino. Dino's able to turn here, play it inside to Dwayne. Dwayne takes a touch. He's looking for his options, and again, there's no one coming to meet the ball, which is a big problem for us today. I don't know if it was the occasion that got to some of the players, but a lot of us played inside ourselves today, and we didn't really seem up to the occasion, which was a shame. Take nothing away from Orpington, they were brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant, and you know the way they knocked the ball about, which you'll see several times in this, was class. And a lot of the boys have praised them for it and said this is one of the toughest games they've had to play in terms of the way the opposition play football. We have a rare chance here to put the ball in the box from a corner in this game. I believe we only had 2 corners in the whole game. It's Dino ready to take it. Unfortunately, it goes straight into the keeper's arms. He's able to hold on to it. We see Dwayne here with a free kick outside of the foot. Again, looks to get it into the box. But it's straight through to the Orpington goalkeeper. A throw in here from Dwayne. Straight into the Orpington box. Flicked on again. And straight into the hands of the Orpington goalkeeper. He releases it quickly out to this number 11. The 11 takes a nice touch. Turns. He's got loads of room down his left-hand side. Jordan's here to meet him, but unfortunately he's just beaten. The 11 comes inside to the number 7. Number 7 looks to play it to his other central midfielder, who knocks it forward to the striker. Striker comes in well to receive the ball. Back in, the number 9 has it now. He looks to find the striker again. Little flick, but it's picked up by Alfie. Nico here looks to get it away. Dino's there. Unfortunately, there's no one in around him, so Dino's only option is to turn, but it goes out. It's Orpington on a bit of a break here through the middle. They look to play out to their right winger who manages to cut back inside. Finds their right back, comes back into the midfield. Little ball over the top. The striker manages to get his head on it, but Alfie manages to get there from first. Unfortunately, can't clear it properly, so it's picked up by the Orpington midfielder, number 7. Ball through to the striker. He manages to get down the outside of Jamie here and put the ball into the box. As far as number 7 looks to shoot. Blocked by Jordan McHale, gets the ball stuck under him, but it's cleared by Jack Bridger here. Only as far as another Orpington player. Orpington piling on the pressure here yet again. They look to play out wide now. Number 3 with the ball. We haven't seen a lot of him in this game, but he was very solid. You won't see it on the camera, but he was very solid. He stopped a lot of attacks down that right hand side for Orpington. As we win the ball back here with Nick Lee. Nick looks to punt it up the field to Joffy. He looks to play it through to Dean. He's got the pace on 16, but 16's just able to get there. He stretches here to get rid of the ball, but Dino picks it back up. He cuts inside, beats the number 17, looks for an option. Option's not on. Dwayne wants it, but doesn't get it, and Dino plays it back. We have Jordan with a throw in now, looking to play it off of Jamie's head. He does so. Dino doesn't get his body in front of it. The number 3 does win it back here for Orpington. A ball across is headed away by Lukey, only as far as the number 7. Number 7 shoots from distance, but it's way over. Just as Matty goes to take the goal kick, the referee blows for half-time, and at half-time it's Orpington Rovers 1, Miletown 1. A dominant half from Orpington, but we look to get back into it in the second half. It's Nick Lee here getting us back underway in the second half as he knocks the ball back to Jack. Jack knocks it back to Matty. Matty's going to look to play into Luke here, who just manages to beat the Orpington player to the ball. Him and Jack getting a little bit of a tangle here. The two of them don't really communicate, but Luke is able to get the ball, turn inside, and plays it into Jack Bridger. Jack Bridger plays it out, and it ends up with Jack Crowford down the right-hand side. Plays it through to Dino. Dino's going to look to get the ball into the box here. Lee's not able to get there, but does find Arnold at the back post. You just see Arnold have a shot here that hits the keeper and it goes behind. Our second corner now taken by Dino. Only hits the first man, and Orpington are able to get it away. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great delivery, but you know, it's one of them days where the little things just weren't going for us. Some passes that we'd make, you know, every other week just weren't making their destination. Tackles that we'd make every other week weren't being made, and you know, it's one of them weeks. So unfortunately, it had to come in the Kent Cup, but you know, hopefully we can get back into it as we see Orpington on the break here hit the crossbar and it goes out for a goal kick. It's an Orpington throw in here as he looks to find the feet of the number 7. The number 7 looks to show Nick onto his right foot, cuts inside, back onto his left foot. Number 7, little deflection off Lukey, and he's managed to beat Matty. And Orpington Rovers have gone 2-1 up. It's now Orpington Rovers 2, Miletown 1. Lee gets us back underway here as we look to go in search of a second goal to try and get back into the game and tie things up at 2-2. We've got Jack Bridger on the ball. He's going to bring the ball forward, bringing it out from the back. Looks to play it out wide to Jack Crowford. Jack Crowford's managed to get the ball, but he's fallen over, and Orpington managed to get a toe in and clear it. It's only played as far as Lukey. Lukey wins the header. An Orpington player does pick it up though. He's driving at Jack. Jack does win the ball. Picks up here by Joffy. Joffy goes for the long ball, looks to find Arnold or Dino. Dino's got the pace. Dino managed to pick it up, but he's given offside. The resulting free kick is taken very quickly by the Orpington centre half, finds the number 7, plays it out to his left back. His left back's going to carry the ball. He's looking for his options, manages to find a left winger. It's a little bit of a fumble there, but he manages to keep hold of it. A little back heel, turns, keeps the ball here. No one's offering for him, but he does find a midfielder eventually. I don't know if he meant that. The number 9 does play it through to the number 14, I believe. The number 14's 1-on-1 with Alfie here. He goes, knocks the ball one way, goes the other, beats Alfie, crosses the ball into the box, and Orpington tuck it away. And that's Orpington Rovers 3, Miletown 1. Lee gets us back underway here, and only minutes into the second half, we find ourselves 3-1 down. We've not really woken up at the start of this half just yet, which is a shame. It's put ourselves in a really difficult position now to come back from. 3-1's a tough scoreline. Hopefully we can find something and we can push on to try and get a second goal and put the pressure on Orpington as we see a shot go wide just here. It's a throw for Orpington here, just inside our half. He plays it feet and back to the throw. The thrower looks to play it inside. A nice through ball here is cut out by Jack Bridger brilliantly. Jamie picks it. Oh, nice Lukey who picks it up. Lukey's unable to get away with it though, as the Orpington player picks it back up. And you're going to see a brilliant example over here of how Orpington just knocked the ball about. You can tell they're a side who have played together for a while. I believe they won the treble last year in their league. You know, they know how to win and they know how to play. And luckily for them, they've played against poor opposition in the past, where they've been able to learn how each other play without having pressure put on them by opposition. And in games like this, they're just able to demonstrate that. They just knock the ball about so well, and the communication skills was brilliant, and it's something that we can learn a lot from today. It's a good lesson for the boys. Here we have a throw in with Jack Crowther, who goes feet and back with Jordan Moore. We see a nice little bit of skill here from Jack, who's unable to find Lee. Jamie picks it up, plays it into Jack. Jack finds Lukey. Lukey's going to try and beat his man. Plays it back out to Jack, who finds Jamie out wide. Jamie's in a good position here to put the ball into the box, but unfortunately his cross goes over for a goal kick. It's Orpington with a throw in about midway inside their own half now. The throw-in's only as far as Alfie, who knocks it down to an Orpington player. He would see number 15 hounding down Lukey. Lukey's able to hold him off just here. He does try well to get it, number 15, but Lukey does keep hold of it well. He's got the option to play it to Kane, but he doesn't. So he beats number 15, beats him again, then decides to release it to Kane, but Kane's not on his toes. Loses the ball to number 9. Number 9 plays inside to number 15, but Alfie's there first. The number 2 picks it up here, but Jay's able to get there first. He flicks it up, misses the ball unfortunately, but Joffy's able to punt it upfield. And we have Dino chasing the defender down now. Dino's able to get there first. He's got electric pace like we keep saying. He's able to cut inside on his right foot. Picks out Jack Crowther, who gets the shot away, and unfortunately it's just wide of the post. Here we see Kane Sedge manage to latch onto a loose ball in the midfield. He finds Dino. Dino manages to find him back out here on the left wing. He's waiting for the ball to drop. He manages to cut inside the defender here. He's looking for an option. I believe he manages to find Jordan Moore in the midfield right about now. Jordan looks to put the ball into the box, but it only goes as far as the hands of the Orpington goalkeeper. We have Orpington on another attack here as they play up to their striker. That makes the rookie error of trying to put his foot on top of the ball, but the striker behind him managed to pick it up and play it back to him. He plays it out wide to number 7, who overhits his pass. Number 7 manages to just keep it in. He's first to the ball there again as Jamie stops and tries to sort of jockey him down the line. Number 8 picks it up, plays it out wide. He looks to play it into number 15, who's got Luke to deal with. Luke manages to shrug him just outside of the penalty area, but he manages to keep hold of the ball. He's now looking for another option, plays it back out to the number 7. We've seen what the number 7 can do from this sort of area, but we forced him out wide. He looks to play it back into the middle again, gets his shot away, saved by Matty, only as far as number 15, who squares it, back post, and the player heads it just wide. It's Orpington Rovers with a throw in here, and just as he's about to take it, the referee's about to blow up for full time, and Orpington Rovers run out 3-1 winners and head into the quarter-final of the Kent Cup. We can only say congratulations to Orpington, the better team on the day, one of the best teams we've played against in the last couple of years. Very, very good. They play wonderful football, we've said many times, and we believe they can definitely go all the way in the Kent Cup this year, and we hope to see them at the Gallagher in April, I believe it is. A brilliant setup down at Orpington. You know, they've done really well for themselves. They've got a lovely clubhouse, a lovely pitch, and we wish them all the best for the coming season.